Whenever we watch a cast from the top or an ideal arch form from the top, we always notice that the centrals are placed slightly outside, the laterals are placed slightly inside, there's a canine eminence, and the molars where the mesobuccal cusp is slightly placed outside the arch form. Now this has to be replicated on the wire, otherwise we'll land up in a flat arch form where the normal contours of the teeth are not considered. So for this, we make something known as the first order bend, which was given by Tweed. Now this has to follow the natural bends or the natural contours of the tooth surfaces. So if you take a wire, and now this wire has to follow the coordination of this arch form where the centrals have to be out, the laterals have to be in, the canines have to be slightly out, and the mesobuccal cusp of the molar has to be slightly out. So the first step is we have to mark at the interproximal surfaces or the interdental aspects of the central and the lateral on both sides, so that we can give the first order bend in their relationship. Here we use a ribbon arch plier, and with the help of this plier, we hold it just before the mark that we've done on the wire. And now using the index finger, we apply pressure and deform the wire slightly, and shifting the ribbon arch plier now to the other side, we relieve this bend and extend the wire outside. This is the first bend which is complete for one side. And now just like this, we'll do the other bend. On the other side, just in the same way, we bend the wire inwards and shifting the ribbon arch by 1 mm, we again bend the wire outwards, which completes our incisor offset for the anterior portion. The wire in the most anterior portion follows the offset of the incisors or the slightly protrusive manner in which they are arranged. So now we continue for giving the canine eminence here, because as such the laterals are in an inset compared to the centrals. The next mark is for the canine eminence, where we mark between the lateral and the canine for giving the canine offset. Again, using the index finger and supporting the plier with the thumb, we offset the wire slightly outwards and then shift. We don't give a sharp bend here, mind it, there is no sharp bend. And now we shift the ribbon arch and giving small circular motions from the thumb, we adapt it again inside, shifting the ribbon arch gradually. The wire is following the natural contour arrangement of the teeth, where it is offset in the central incisor area, inset in the lateral area, and again the canine eminence is visible here, where there is a bulge in the wire which consonnates with the bulge present on the canine contour. We make a mark between the molar and the premolar in the interdental area. This marks the start of that bend that we have to give to ensure the molar offset here happens on the wire, which again denotes that the mesobuccal cusp here is slightly placed outside and is prominent when compared to the rest of the tooth aspect. We bend the wire slightly outside and then shifting it again, as we did for the canine eminence, we give it a smooth motion, a semicircular motion backwards, and arrange the wire as such to form a mild curvature which gradually reduces and straightens out in the posterior aspect. You can appreciate the offsets, the insets, the eminence and the offset again in the molar area. So this has been done on one side to explain the relevance and the requirement, the balanced anatomy of this wire, and the dimensional accuracy from both the sides is visible as I placed it on a graph paper, where you can see that it's corresponding equally on both the sides as well in the middle. So this wire has to be accurate because this has to transfer its entire bending and its entire information onto the teeth. So once the bends are precise, the teeth setting as a consequence of this wire will absolutely be precise.